Welcome to Lesson 2, where we'll be covering the beginner techniques. Lesson number 1 are stars. We will be holding our piping bag at a 90-degree angle. We're going to touch the surface slightly and start to squeeze. Stop completely and then lift straight up. And we'll try that again. Touching the surface, we squeeze with light pressure, keeping the tip down. Stop completely and then lift straight up. Now this is what it looks like at the opposite angle. Again, we are holding the tip down, squeezing lightly, stop completely, and then lifting straight up. Down, squeeze, stop completely, lift straight up. Now we're going to decorate the top of our cupcake with stars. Again, we hold the bag at a 90-degree angle to the top of the cupcake, squeeze, stop, then lift straight up. Here I start by piping the stars in the center of the top of the cupcake and then pipe stars outward toward the edge of the cupcake. This portion of the video is in real time. It has not been slowed down or sped up. And here's what our finished cupcake looks like. Technique number 2 are rosettes. This technique, again, we're holding our bag at a 90-degree angle, slightly above the surface. Then we're going to squeeze lightly in a clockwise direction, relax pressure at about 7 o'clock, and continue to go off the side to stop the rosette. Here we repeat the same steps. And this is what it looks like from the opposite angle. Again, slightly above the surface, going around in a very tight circle until you reach the 7 o'clock position, and then relax pressure and continue going off the side. And here is another rosette. Above the surface, squeeze, pipe, 7 o'clock, relax pressure off the side. Now we're going to pipe the top of this cupcake with rosettes. Next, we'll be piping the top of this cupcake with rosettes. Again, starting on the outside, we make our first rosette, and then continue to pipe rosettes around the outside into the center of the top of the cupcake. If you need to stop and lower the cupcake to reposition your piping bag, feel free to do that at any time. Right here we fill in any gaps. And this is our completed rosette cupcake. Next, we move on to technique number 3, which is the zigzag. For this technique, we will hold our piping bag at a 45-degree angle with the bag facing the 3 o'clock position. The tip will lightly touch the surface, and as we squeeze, we move the tip toward ourselves and away from ourselves. At the same time, moving our hand to the right. Stop completely and then lift up. Now let's see that technique again. Again, away from ourselves, toward ourselves, away from ourselves, toward ourselves. Now, if you are left-handed, you will actually hold the bag in the opposite direction. Stop completely, lift up. And here is the zigzag from the opposite angle. With this technique, it's very important to make sure that you are moving your entire hand to the right if you are right-handed, or to the left if you are left-handed, while you are piping this design. And that is to maintain the nice 45-degree angle at which we are holding our piping bag. Now let's pipe zigzags on the top of our cupcake. Again, I hold my bag at a 45-degree angle, moving from left to right in this position, starting in the center and work my way all the way down. Once I've piped the center, I go off to one side and continue piping, moving from left to right. And then finally, pipe a zigzag on the opposite side, again moving from left to right. And here is our completed cupcake. Now let's move on to lesson 3.